Darren Blanton in the middle. Again, Darren's his horses have, we're part of the reason we're doing this here at the NCHA office is his horses he has owned over the years have won over $1 million in this sport, and he's a big participant in the non-professional ranks. His entire family's involved. His daughter competes now as well. He's just again does a lot to help promote our sport, and been a good advocate for what these great horses do. So that's Darren's. Darren actually he'll tell you more about it, but he owns an investment company in Dallas. So they actually have a lot of expertise in a lot of different areas. So hopefully horses and stallion management is going to be one of those now going forward. Jack Wagner needs no introduction. He's absolutely, this is his life's work that we're here to talk about today. He spent, gosh, the better part of his life really, creating this whole dynasty. From Highbrow Cat, from when he was a, just a weanling horse to the legend that he is today. Jack, he won't brag on himself, but he is the all-time leading owner in our entire sport. So again, most of us in here are pretty familiar with the, the heritage of cutting, the legacy, the people involved in that. There's been some, just great people, great programs, great horses, and to actually be here in the same room with a guy who is the leading breeder of all time, that's pretty historic. And I'm pretty honored to be here with him, and glad that he had confidence enough in Darren and in the rest of us to help take this legacy over. Darren, to maybe take over and say a few words about what the heck he's thinking.
Sit down. Thanks, Chad, and thank everybody for coming today. We're really excited. When I got into the cutting horse business, I really didn't know anything about what I was doing, and I had a few trainers along the way that were helpful, but I basically met Jason, and Jason kind of was good about starting with telling me the basics about how to saddle a horse, how to ride a horse, teaching me basic horsemanship. And he was pretty hard on me at first, and I needed it because I don't really learn unless someone beats it into me. But he really taught me how to think about horsemanship first, and about how to pick good horses and how to look at their conformation. And we were very successful together, and we became really good friends. It was like we were brothers. So I'm so excited that he shared this deal with me. He works for McDavid. I have a lot of respect for David McDavid. And at the time, I just don't think it was something that David was interested in, because he wanted to show him that first. And so we made sure that there was no bad feelings or heartaches. But I knew immediately when he introduced me to Jack that this deal was going to come together, because I felt like Jack was like a father figure, and he's so brilliant about breeding and about how to create this genetic phenomena that's Highbrow Cat. And I always like to have a mentor in any industry that I go into, and I really gravitate towards older, wiser men. And Jack and I just hit it off immediately. And so Jack helped me out to understand why Highbrow Cat's so good, why his percentages are so high. And I don't know, it's just weird. When me and Jason and Chad met up the first time and started talking about doing this deal, I just felt like it's going to happen. It's meant to be. And so it's been a blessing for Jack to be a part of our lives, and I really want to take this legacy and carry it on with him, with Jason, with Chad, with Milt. Milt has been amazing. He's not here today, he's sick. But Milt has really shed a lot of light on how to manage this process, what's the value in the portfolio of horses that we've got, how to monetize the existing things that we aren't going to go forward with, and then also just how to think about this business. I don't know anything about the breeding business. I don't know anything about horses that much yet, but I'm planning to learn, and I'm so excited to have such a great team. And Lou and Chad have been invaluable about kind of coaching me on what we do going forward and how to manage it. So we're really excited, and we want to continue to use. Paul Hansen has been a great mentor to me and an amazing friend, and I want to continue to use him to train some of our highbrow cat horses. The main reason that we did this deal was to have better access to better genetics and better show horses. Our goal is to show and to win in the cutting pen and to utilize the best trainers that we can that fit the horses. Jason will be heading up the training program, but we'll still continue to work with Paul and Grant Setnick and some of the other trainers that we've dealt with in the past. So,
Jack, do you want to say a few words about, I know you've had, who wouldn't want to own highbrow cat all these years, and what, I guess, kind of one about just sort of what led up to, why why the right person finally came along to kind of, that you trusted to take over.
Sure. Thank you both for your kind words. You are right in the fact that I'm old. I think that has a lot to do with it. As a lot of you did, I played football and I watched sports and athletics, and there was always the fella that stayed on too long. We all got sick of it. I didn't want to be him. And years ago, not many years ago, I thought if I could find someone that could go on with Cat, go on with these mares and do what we started and just make it better. And you'd think of this fella and that fella. Jason came along and said, I know a fella, and I'd met Darren and I knew Darren, and he talked about Darren, and Darren's young, he's energetic, he's been successful, everything he's done, and he's very enthused about highbrow cat. And I thought, here I found the perfect fellow. And from all the discussions we had, I think we started back in September. Yeah. All the discussions we have, you tell him one thing about it today and tomorrow he'll repeat it back. He learns as quick as anyone I've ever met. He's interested in going forward. He's interested in learning as much as he can, and he brings new ideas. And I think rather than just let a horse like Cat die, we've got enough frozen semen, we've got enough of his kids at home that he can go on for years, and it takes someone like Darren to do that, and I'm really enthused about Darren doing it. And I know I'll probably interfere to the point where they'll say, would you get your nose out of this? But I'll be glad to help any way I can for as long as I can.
Jason, you want to say a few things about, I guess, why, how you put this particular marriage together, and kind of what your, what some of your driving motives were in trying to, Darren talked about the, they want to show, they want to win, they want to ride these great horses and have access to these superior genetics. So maybe a few things about why Cat, why Darren, and what your role is.
Yeah, I'm obviously very excited about this whole deal. Finally, like Jack said, we started months ago working on this, and it's actually world class. Like we all know, highbrow cat. I mean, his stats compared to anything is not even comparable. And Darren and I have been friends for a long time. I rode for Jack for about 10 years, and we just all had some good relationships. And just like Jack was saying, he kind of wanted to go out while he's on top, and hand this off to somebody that's going to go on with it. And it's just something that I'm very excited about. And obviously, riding highbrow cats, I mean, we had 5 of them in the last maturity. One of them got hurt, and the other 4 were first, second, third, and fourth. So, and Ronnie's horse was out of the cat mare, and so that's pretty impressive. It's just been one thing after another, and he just never ceases to amaze me. So to get a chance to ride some of those and be involved with these guys is something that I'm really looking forward to. McDavid's are world-class people, and I'm still going to be involved with them, and they're really excited about this for me, and be able to work with Chad and Lou and Jack's going to be involved, and Mill. I think we got a good team of guys, and just something we're excited about.
Yeah, there were some rumors going around that possibly the horse was going to not stand to the public anymore, and that there wasn't going to be access to any semen. What's the plan as far as going forward and breeding?
I think it's kind of a moving target a little bit. Again, this is Darren's first venture into being a stallion owner, period, but certainly his first foray into owning what I would consider the greatest stallion in our cutting horse sport. So a lot of things kind of subject to change, but the plan going forward initially is we'll absolutely honor all rebreeds, absolutely honor everyone that Jack dealt with last year, this year, that have agreed and already arranged to breed their mares. No problems, no questions. I mean, not going to change any rules, change anything. Going forward, for people who haven't booked already and that Jack hasn't already confirmed relationships with, Darren is actually going to breed a handful of really, really good select mares. So instead of maybe breeding every mare that comes along, that because of course everyone, I think we all as breeders, as participants, we all want to ride highbrow cats, but maybe try to be a bit more selective about only allowing the very best mares to breed to him, and the most proven crosses, the most proven producers. So we'll absolutely continue to accept those bookings coming forward. So not going to take it private, not going to, I think a big part of it, they want to, as he and Jason alluded to, they want to breed their best mares to him. They want to also obtain some embryos to some of the best mares out there. And then also, as part of this package, Jack has some absolutely phenomenal mares that Darren now owns that he will continue to breed to cat. And then again, for the cutting horse public, those great mares, absolutely, we all hope that they will absolutely continue to breed to cat.
What makes this a successful venture for you? What's the end game?
Well, I don't want to go to cuttings and be a alien. I want to go there and make the sport better. I want to go there and be a promoter of the stud, the sport. I want to do the right thing to people, treat people better than I would have them treat me. And so what would make it successful to me is if I can take it to the next level. Jason and I and all the people we're involved with can really enhance the viability of the sport and breeding and try to figure out some ways to optimize semen and use less to get more and make it more safe for the mare owners and the mares. So we've done a lot of stuff in biotechnology and been pretty innovative in human fertility through a company called Halozyme Therapeutics that used human recombinant enzymes to basically enhance the fertility process for couples that couldn't get pregnant. And so we think we can use some of those same scientists and thought processes to optimize the semen and give something to the industry that maybe someone else might not have done.